Hi everyone, it's Heidi from Flutterby Heidi again here, back with another Ferrero Friday project, and this time it's a little box which folds together and clips closed with a couple of flaps on the top there. So very quick and easy to do this one, and I'm using the It's My Party paper. Oh, turn that round. Okay, so you can see that there. Okay, so very straightforward. I'm just going to take a piece of designer series paper, which is 5.5 inches on the short edge by 7 inches on the long edge, and you're going to score the long at 1.5, at 1.5, 2 7/8, 2 7/8, at 4 1/4, 4 1/4, and at 5 5/8. So just there. Turn it through 90 degrees, and you're going to score at 3/4 inch, at 2 1/8 inch, at 3.5 inches, and at 4 3/4 inches. Okay, that's all the scoring done. And you're going to just fold those. You'll see it's actually easier to see the lines on the reverse here, but just very quickly fold and burnish those score lines. Okay, then you're going to take some scissors, and as you look at it here, these are going to be the sides, and that's going to be the long bit that folds over. So what you're actually going to do is cut away the outer 3 squares on each side. I say it's a little bit easier to see on the inside. Okay, so this is the 3rd square coming away here, and we are going to cut up cut some tabs in a moment, but I'll do that after I've cut away the excess, just because I find it easier. Especially you'll see on my blog I put like a cutting plan on there, so you can see what it should look like, and I shade out the boxes, which hopefully should just help you see whether you've got the right bits cut away as you go along. So this is the last square we're getting rid of here, this little narrow one on the side here. Okay, so there you go. So that's your cutting plan, and then what you're going to do is you're going to cut up these flaps here so that they fold in. Now you can do that in one of 2 ways, and I vary it, but when I'm doing a quite square box, I actually like to cut it so that flap like that, and then I'm going to cut this one like so. So that way you don't get a lot of bulk, and it just reinforces all 4 sides rather than just 2 of the sides. So I tend to do it with a square one, because otherwise it can get quite bulky. So again, but it doesn't matter if you do it the other way. You prefer to do that, that's fine. So there you go. That's all the cutting done, and what we're going to do now, hoping that I don't knock everything flying, is you're going to, on these 2 long tabs, you're going to use your curvy corner trio punch, and you're just going to feed in the top here and press down, and it creates a little one there, and just again line that up, feed it in, and you'll see it creates a really pretty little top there. Just be careful to make sure you keep it square when you put it in. It's a little more difficult on these that are quite small pieces, because you haven't got a lot to line up. There we go. So once you've done that, see, you've got 2 little tabs at the top, which are quite pretty, and then all you're going to do is come in, and I'm just using fuse here because it is only paper. You know, the snail will actually stick it, So on each of the flaps, and that's the beauty of doing them in this way as well, they come round on each other. And what you can do, just make it easier if you want to, is just snip off a little bit of the extra length. I should have done that before. Again, because they're square, they're sort of the exact size, and it can get a little bit bulky. Lovely. So all you then do, dead easy, is just fold up, align your edges, and the last one. There's your little box, which is perfect for a Ferrero. And you can fold that up, and then all you need is a little peg, and all we need to do now is decorate. So there's our little box. I'm going to pick out the pink, but you could use any of the colours that are in here. You know, I like the pink because it's a nice strong colour. So I've got some Melon Mambo ink, and I'm just going to take a scrap of Whisper White. It's a piece here. You can see I've used it for lots of other bits and pieces as well. And I'm using the stamp set that I've used a few times recently, which goes with the treat box, the cake shaped one, and it's called Sweet Stack, and it's got this one coordinates with the die that goes with the Cutie Pie Thinlet box. But I've used these all over the place, and there's some really nice kind of embellishments which obviously you could use on the cake box, but you could use to decorate all sorts of cards. So very simply, just stamp that. Then I'm going to use the 1-inch punch and just come in, punch that out. Then I'm going to use the 1 1/4-inch punch, a scrap of Melon Mambo. And again, just a little bit of fuse on the back there. You see that was, I'd obviously made a mistake and done something on the reverse. So there's our embellishment. And just to finish it off, I'm going to use a dimensional just to pop it up, give it a little bit of lift on the back. So that can then go on the front of our box. That says Hugs and Kisses. I'm going to take again the scrap of Melon Mambo, and this time I'm going to use the star out of the bitty punches. So again, you could use a glue dot for that just as easily. But what I'm going to use now are, these are some gorgeous coordinating enamel dots that are in the It's My Party range. So you could, I'm going to put one on either side of this, and they come in two sizes. Oh, I'm going to try and do it, not have all fingers and thumbs. So I'm going to use the pink ones on the side here. And then actually I'm going to use a lovely yellow one on the top here. And there we go, another little Ferrero Friday project. I hope you like it, and I'll see you all soon. Thank you for watching.